Breaking news, my beautiful people. Union Bank, First Bank, Keystone set ablaze at Sagamu. Rioters protest rejection of old naira notes given by Governor Abiodun. Residents of Sagamu area in Ogun State are protesting the rejection of old naira notes by banks in the state. The rejection by the banks is in contrast to the first assurance given to them by Governor Abiodun on Sunday that the notes remain legal tenders for commercial activities in the state. Agents of Mr. Abiodun had visited parts of the state over the weekend, warning supporters to comply with the opposition that the governor and his APC counterpart had put up against the federal government and the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, is insistence on phasing out old naira notes before the general elections. The residents of the states accepted the cash disbursement based on the assurance, but where they were all disappointed when banks rejected the note on Monday. The situation was worsened by the continuing acute shortage of new notes, which made many ATMs out of service and banks out of operation. The protesters expressed their frustrations against the governor's failed assurance by pulling down his campaign posters and billboards, alongside that of the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Tinubu, to make bonfires on major roads. At press time, traffic flow has been disrupted in the town's commercial hotspots along Akaribo Road and Sambo, a street that housed major commercial banks. The protests have now broken into full-scale violence at several bank facilities, including the Sagamu offices of Union, the First Bank, and Keystone banks have been set on fire by protesting youth. In videos that has been shared by eyewitnesses on social media, the bank buildings were being burnt and vandalized with no security agency on site to stem the wanton destruction of the facilities. The ransom complicates the episode of the violence that have rocked the country and fueled by the economic hardship that was occasioned by the scarcity of cash. Despite the violence and the glaring impracticability of achieving its aims alongside maintaining public space and economic order, the President Muhammadu Buhari regime has insisted that it will not reconsider its position as regards the cash swap policy. Mr. Buhari positions evaluates a subsisting ruling of the Supreme Court which had ordered the presidency to cease the implementation of the policy. The regime's flagrant disregard for the country's apex court in its rights reinforces the public perception of the Buhari's regime as an autocratic one, disguised in a democratic government with scant regard of the rule of law and utter contempt for the country's constitutional order. Okay. So how now see this matter now? Their governor should be arrested for the destruction he has caused, because the federal government of Nigeria have said it. But APC governors, they are daring the federal government. He have said it. He said no more 200, 500 and 1,000 naira. They said it. He said it. Their governor said, go ahead and use the money. Nothing happens. Okay, see what he has cost now. These people, went ahead and started using the money and all that. To their greatest surprise, getting to the bank rejects the money. So who do you now blame here? You see, God is telling Nigerians, see, oh, you have to understand this now. So it's not late for us to borrow sense, add for the one when we get. If at this particular time, we not fit borrow sense, put 9% na wahala. These people, now also wahala then they cause for us. I am not a fan of Buhari, but this monetary policy is spot on. I can only plead to Nigerians to understand the momentum. There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Make we understand wetin dey happen. Those APC governors don't meant well for the common man on the street. They are fighting for their selfish interest. These are the same people that hauled palliatives years ago. They are the same people. Abiodun, don't forget that one. They are hair-bent, skirting the electoral process simply because their stolen billions is useless. The time has come to retire both these APC and PDP self-seeking politicians. Nigerians, make una wake up, see wetin dey go on. All these governors, when they rant, they talk, Buhari must do this. Nigerians are suffering. And they talk this thing again. Now today we begin suffer. During NSAS, we suffer. They not come and talk truth, wetin happen. During COVID-19 lockdown or whatever, these people, palliative that they suppose to distribute to Nigerians, now they still pack and keep for their house. They wait till when they want start campaign. Nigerians, maybe we learn sense now. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you for this coming out here.